House to Home, and you're staring at the bottom half of one of my designer trees. I'm here on location and I am filming with my cell phone. So I'm at this super cute Airbnb. It's themed, very Western, cowboy. It's just adorable. And I'm here putting together a designer tree, like I said. So that's the tree over there, and a little bit more of the room here. This is the bottom half. So I thought I would do a step-by-step on how I put together this tree. As you can see, the rest of it's still laying down there. So went with this location. I know it's backlit by those doors, but we had a slight plug-in situation. So the tree is over there. It is on the timer. I'm going to continue to fluff it. I'm going to jump off camera. You're actually probably not going to see me at all today because I am not camera ready, and I am in a long sleeve shirt. And as you can see over here, some surgical gloves, because no matter how great quality these needles are on these faux trees, they eat my skin up alive. So there's some kind of chemical in them that my skin does not like. So I am completely covered from head to toe, and I'm gonna finish putting this tree together and then I'll check back in with you guys. Okay, see you soon. Okay, I'm back, and as you can see, I've got some twinkle lights out now. And so what I have done so far is I have assembled the tree, and yes, it is a pre-lit tree. However, I really like my trees to sparkle, so I go in and I add additional lights. One, to just really make sure that it glows and it's a statement piece, and then two, just to give it that little bit of pizzazz and that little bit of sparkle. And so as you can see, I tend to start with a thinner tree. I don't really like a super full tree, and as I get into putting in the greenery and the ornaments, we'll talk about why. But for right now, I've got about 3 strands of twinkle lights that I'm gonna go ahead and wrap around this tree. All right, see you in a bit. Okay, sorry about that shake right there. So we're back. So as you can see, that doesn't even make sense. I have gone ahead and added the twinkle lights, and what I do when I string these additional lights is I actually try to get them inside closer to the center of the tree so it looks like the trunk is kind of glowing. From there, I'm gonna go ahead and add the greenery, and this is just a taste of some of the greenery that I'm going to add, and I'm going to kind of put it from top to bottom, just wherever I see holes in that thinner foliage. So like right in here, for example, I'm going to stick some of that greenery in there. And what you're going to see as I go through this step is that I like to intermix my greens. I like to add some flocking, like to add a little bit of sparkle, again, just to make that tree look just absolutely stunning. So I'm going to adhere most of these greens to the tree with like a florist wire, just so that when you go to pack up the tree and pull it out for next year, you don't have to worry about these extra pieces falling off. So I'm going to jump off camera. I'm going to get that done, and then I'll show you what it looks like. See you soon. Okay, so at this point, as you can see, let me see if I can get the whole tree in there. I do have added foliage. You can kind of tell because I've got some things sticking out a little bit on the sides, just kind of all around. Again, some that have that flocking, some that are a lighter green. I know that the lighting in here is terrible for something like this, but basically I just kind of add that again to add dimension and depth to the tree and just give it a little bit more character. So from this point, I'm going to go ahead and start placing ornaments on, and I actually like to do the bulbs first. So I'm going to do all the character ornaments first and then do the bulbs as fillers wherever there's holes. So one of the things I don't think I've mentioned so far is that this is actually a themed tree. So this entire tree is going to be buffalo plaid. So from the tree skirt to the bulbs to all the character type ornaments, everything is going to have an element of rustic and an element of buffalo plaid. So I'm going to jump off camera. I'm going to get that done, and then I'll show you the finished tree. All right. Okay, and this is the finished tree. So I went ahead and made my own topper equipped with some bows, and then as you can see, we've got a buffalo plaid tree skirt with some faux fur around it. So one of the big things when it comes to hanging ornaments, and I know again I did everything off camera, so one day I'll do a tree where you see me do it. You really want to make sure that you get ornaments tucked back in the tree, again creating that depth, and that way everywhere you look there's some kind of color or light reflecting. The other thing, you'll notice that the tree is up against a door, but I went ahead and decorated the back of the tree, and that's because when you look through this tree, which you can still do, you want to be able to see that color and those ornaments as you look through that tree. So again, just creating that depth and creating that overall look. And this is an official Katie Piazza designer tree done in buffalo plaid. So just a quick thing. I know briefly in the beginning I had talked about how I was at an Airbnb. So this is an Airbnb that is located in Grant County, Oregon, or Dayville actually is the town that it's in. And it's a really phenomenal Airbnb. I'll make sure that I include the links and information about it down below. So if you want to come stay here, it's a great getaway. It's pretty secluded. There's no cell service here, so if you are one of those people who love to unplug, I highly recommend it. Again, it's all themed in like Western cowboy. It's pretty amazing. So I'll make sure that I link and list things down in the description box. And until next time, hope you guys are having a great day. Bye.